Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. So when I mention formation theory, many people don't know what that means entirely, or they just don't care. Usually because somebody just uploaded a video about the new meta play. And the meta is okay if you understand why it works. Now, meta in the gaming sense stands for most effective tactics available. Obviously, when you're using the meta, regardless of why they're effective, you'll likely have some level of success. But I'm never satisfied with just doing what everybody else is doing without understanding the whys. When I started asking the whys regarding the meta, I realized it's often based around some sort of glitch or the fact that most people lack a certain knowledge. I figured this out during the peak of me running the meta. I came across someone who wasn't using the meta and still doing really well. This person seemed to have an answer for everything I threw at him. Couldn't understand why I couldn't beat this person like I'd beaten the 20 others before me. Then came the moment the scales fell from my eyes. I watched a few videos from NY Kia about different defensive concepts. He explained how they worked, what they were used for, and what they were weak against. I began implementing these concepts and realized the guy I played was actually good at football. He understood it. The meta isn't as effective against someone who actually knows football. Of course, there are limits. Some of the meta is effective because it exploits coding issues, and personally, I'd rather win without the excuse of, well, you use this glitch play. The videos going forward about formation theory are going to hopefully help you understand the whys. Why some coaches are great at adjusting, why some coaches don't match up certain players, why the front is aligned to the passing strength or away from it, why they prefer odd fronts over evens against certain opponents. Now, something that always stood out to me, whether playing sports or in my case last year coaching, was how some coaches prioritize the player's well-being over just winning. Yes, you want to win. You should want to win. It says in Colossians 3:23-24, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Since you know that, you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you're serving. See, this backs it up. Don't do things halfway. Give it your all. Everything you do, do it for Christ. But to do this, you need to know the state of your flock. You need to know what you and your team are good at, bad at, what motivates and discourages you, what lifts your spirits, what drains them, what makes someone angry, happy, sad, or driven. You gotta understand all of this to get the most out of yourself and your team. Now, this is a word for another day, but don't put your full identity into winning or getting everything out of something. You'll never be satisfied, and eventually you'll wonder how to feel true satisfaction. Now, I hope that through the next series of videos, you come to understand that asking why and how can lead to deep football knowledge. Like the kind displayed by players such as Luke Kuechly, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Zach Thomas, and others. Sure, they were exceptional athletes, but let's look at the odds. According to the NCAA study, approximately 7.5% of high school football players go on to play college football. From those college athletes, only 1.5 get drafted into the NFL. That means just 0.023% of high school football players ever make it to the NFL. That's roughly 1 in every 5,000. These players could have just followed the crowd, go to class, show up to practice, play the games. They could have coasted and still made it to a college level. But what set them apart was their hunger for knowledge and desire to get the most out of their abilities. That's what truly made them stand out. So what does this have to do with a video game? A lot, actually. You can watch a video that says run this one play and you'll never lose, and sure, you might do well. That's a shortcut. Shortcuts make you miss all the lessons. You may avoid the early hardships and struggles, but when they eventually show up, especially when you're already winning, you won't know how to adjust. You'll be unprepared. Instead, take the time to learn, grow, and yes, fail. Learning the ins and outs of football, even in a video game, isn't a quick or easy thing. Look at the Dolphins' undefeated season. They still experienced hardships leading up to it. They didn't take a shortcut. They had to endure losses and setbacks the season before. Our culture is obsessed with finding the easiest path, but when a tough patch hits, people often say it's unfair or they give up. Don't be that person. Keep fighting through it, learn, adapt, and move forward. Now, I know that was a long-winded way of saying this. At the end of the day, it's a video game. If you're looking for a quick fix to win, go ahead. This isn't life or death. But if you really want to improve and you want to understand the game, take the time to learn it. Even the small stuff like formation theory. It definitely will pay off in the long run. God bless and thank you for watching.